Hi, this is my self-affirming icebreaker. So it's share a favorite food because we all have foods that we love. And I made an inviting and friendly banner saying, let's get to know each other because this is the beginning of the semester icebreaker. The overview, I say we all have foods that are special to us, and I talk more about how they can be foods that loved ones made for us, foods for special times, foods that comfort us. And I'm hoping that students will choose different aspects of that in their responses. I tell them how long their video should be. And then I mentioned there's a voice option if they really want it. I'm hoping that most of them will make videos. All right, so the assignment instructions, there are two main steps. So the first one is to reflect on their meal or food and what they want to say, and then make a video. And I have three things to include in the video. And then the second step is to give a response to other students. So return to the flip discussion, watch the videos, and choose at least two people to respond. And I give them things specifically to say for a meaningful response, how their video resonated, whether you've tried that food or meal, and if there's a food for you that means something similar to the experience of the person. And I tell them how to return to flip because that's not always obvious. So coming back to this assignment would do it. And then this is designed to be the first assignment that they do on Flip. So I have instructions for using Flip, to access Flip from a computer or from a phone, and what to do to record their video or to make a voice comment once they're on Flip, and then some ways to get help if they need it. Finally, the grading criteria I made in the form of a table because we'll be using rubrics in most assignments. So it looks like a rubric, but it's actually just a table. Okay, so then they click this link to load Flip, this assignment. And when they get there, there's a video I made plus some text. We all have foods that are special to us, telling them please make a 1 to 3 minute video and things to consider in making their videos. And then I have a video here to help explain the assignment to them. I'll show you that. Hi, you made it to Flip. That's the first challenge. Don't be shy when you're making this video. It can be, anyone happens to walk by, that's fine. It doesn't have to be polished. It's just to say hi. So a little bit about the assignment, as you've probably seen on Canvas, it has two parts. So you come here and you make your own video, and I'm going to make a video for an example so you can see exactly what to do. And then a couple days later, when part 2 is due, you want to come back. And the way to come back here is to go back through the Canvas assignment and click on the link again that you got here through this time. So and then there are instructions for the second part of the assignment where you're going to respond to other students. So you can scrap your video and start over. There's some fun effects. So different backdrops you can use. Some of them are kind of distracting. Disco. What's this one like? So I don't know. Places that I only kind of wish I was. Well, maybe I don't actually wish I was there. Anyway, so have fun with the assignment. Don't worry about it looks like. Okay, and that's all for now. Okay, and then I also have my example here, which I will also play for you. Hi, this is your teacher, Anna, trying to wave with a virtual background. Look, my head can change shape. So don't be distracted. That's a picture behind me. I'll talk about it in a minute. This is my video to show you how to do this assignment. So first, introduce yourself. These instructions are on Canvas. My name is Anna. You can call me Anna, and my preferred pronouns are she and her. I'm originally from a town in northern Washington State, north of Seattle, and I really love it there. And my favorite hobby now is karate. I didn't start taking karate until I was 50, so it's never too late. Ow, my hand looks funny. Anyway, all right, so my food story. Now, as you can see behind me, my mom is making pizza. And this wasn't just any pizza. She really wanted to make food healthy and nutritious. Thank you, Mom. And so she bought 1,000 pounds of organic wheat berries in big buckets that we kept in the basement for probably 10 years before we ate it all. And she got a wheat grinder. So she would grind her own wheat and then make this pizza. And the crust was a little bit grainy, you know, like with these pieces of this home ground whole wheat flour. I'm sure it was very nutritious. And she would put broccoli on the pizza too. But we'd have big parties where people could choose what they wanted to put on this pizza. And remembering it now, this was longer ago than, well, maybe I want to admit, but like 40, 45 years ago. And yeah, I'm old. So anyway, it's a very special memory, and we would have all our friends and make this pizza. And it's a reminder now about how energetic, unique, and health conscious my mom was. So anyway, that's my story of food, and I look forward to seeing yours. Okay, so that is my self-affirming icebreaker for my students.